As the presiding officer of this 33rd regular session, I call this session to order. Let us all stand for an opening prayer to be led by Honorable Alerguelas and remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Attendance regular session, February 23, 2026. Honorable Cheska May B. Robles.
Present.
Honorable Danny Corsiga.
Present.
Honorable Guillermo de Castro Jr.
Present.
Honorable Renz Alerguelas. Honorable John Rainier Gordola.
Present po.
Honorable Geoffrey Azur.
Present.
Honorable Vincent Hao. Honorable Lunita Guelas.
Present po.
Honorable Recto Valeriano. Honorable Rodel Hililio. Honorable Jerry Ann Gordola. Madam Chair, I attest to the existence of quorum for this regular session.
The chair declares quorum. Let's proceed to the reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session.
Minutes of the 32nd regular session of the 20th Sangguniang Bayan of Bulan, Province of Sorsogon, held on the 16th day of February 2026 at the Sangguniang Bayan Session Hall, New Legislative Building, this municipality. Present, Councilor Guillermo de Castro Jr., Councilor Renz Alerguelas, Councilor Geoffrey Azur, Councilor Vincent Hao, Councilor Lunita Guelas, Councilor Recto Valeriano, Councilor Rodel Hililio, Councilor Jerry Ann Gordola. Absent were Vice Mayor Cheska May B. Robles. She was on official business. Councilor Attorney Danny Corsiga, he was excused, and Councilor John Rainier Gordola. Councilor Jerry Ann Gordola moved to nominate Councilor Vincent Hao as temporary presiding officer, seconded by Councilor Recto Valeriano. The regular session was called to order at 9:37 in the morning. The temporary presiding officer, Honorable Vincent Hao, requested the SB members to stand up for the prayer and singing of the Pambansang Awit. The Pambansang Awit was played on audio recording, followed by the invocation led by Councilor Rodel Hililio. The temporary presiding officer requested the secretary to the Sanggunian to call the roll. The temporary presiding officer declared the presence of quorum. While the assistant secretary was reading the minutes of the regular session dated February 9, 2026, Councilor Jerry Ann Gordola moved for its adoption, seconded by Councilor Geoffrey Azur with no amendment.
Okay, excuse me, Madam Chair.
Honorable Azur.
Okay, is the reading and consideration of the minutes of the session. Minutes of the regular session dated February 16, 2026. There is no recommendations, suggestions, or amendments. I move for the approval.
Second motion.
Any objection? Hearing none and motion of Honorable Azur seconded by Honorable Cosiga, the minutes of the regular session dated February 16, 2026 is approved and adopted. Let's proceed to the question hour. Since there's none, let's proceed to the first reading and referrals of measures or communication.
Our first item under first reading, proposed resolution number 2026-079, resolution amending Sangguniang Bayan Resolution number 448, series of 2025-2, as entitled Resolution Authorizing the Municipal Mayor, Honorable Romeo Gordola, to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Barangay Government of Zone 3, this municipality, relative to the grant of financial assistance in the amount of 20,000 pesos for the conduct of an event supporting the underprivileged children, persons with disabilities, and senior citizens.
Madam Chair.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
Thank you po. For item number 1, proposed resolution number 2026-079, motion for approval po, Madam Chair.
Second the motion.
Any objection? An inliwat lang po didiyan to
Inamend lang po
na
ang title.
council, tinukala na barangay
Barangay
government. Pero na-approve na po niyo previously. In motion of Honorable J.R. Gordola, seconded by Honorable Inita Guelas, proposed resolution number 2026-079 is approved.
Item number 2, proposed ordinance number 16-2026, an ordinance providing incentives to the successful Sustainable Livelihood Program Association in the Municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, and appropriating funds therefore.
Referred to the Committee on Appropriations and Budget.
Item number 3, proposed resolution number 2026-077, SK 2026 Annual Budget of San Vicente and Cadandanan, introduced by Councilor John Rainier Gordola.
Referred to the Committee on Appropriations and Budget.
Item number 4, proposed resolution number 2026-076, SK 2026 Annual Budget of Inararan, Daganas, Namo, Abad Santos, and Nasuhi, introduced by Councilor John Rainier Gordola.
Referred to the Committee on Appropriations and Budget.
Item number 5, proposed resolution number 2026-074, resolution granting new accreditation to the Bulan Padaraw Foundation Incorporated with office address at Bulan, Sorsogon for all legal intents and purposes.
Referred to the Committee on Cooperatives.
Item number 6, proposed resolution number 2026-073, resolution commending and recognizing all distinguished Bulaneños for passing the 2025 bar examinations. Author is Vice Mayor Cheska Maybe Robles.
Pwede basahin.
Okay. So this is the content of the draft resolution. Resolution commending and recognizing all distinguished Bulaneños for passing the 2025 bar examinations. Author is Vice Mayor Cheska Maybe Robles. Whereas, Section 16 and Section 447A, 16 of Republic Act Number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, empowers the Sangguniang Bayan to promote the general welfare and recognize outstanding achievements of its constituents. Whereas, the Municipality of Bulan proudly celebrates the remarkable achievement of its sons and daughters who have successfully passed the 2025 bar examinations administered by the Supreme Court of the Philippines, thereby earning the esteemed title of Attorney at Law and membership in the Philippine Bar. Whereas, among these distinguished Bulaneños are Attorney Danny Corsiga, Attorney Cherry Ann Simeon de la Rosa, Attorney Razel D. Genetia Gomez, Attorney Prefer Angela Gordola, Attorney Angelo A. Law, Attorney Eliza Claire D. McCoy, Attorney Nico G. Merquita, Attorney Marvin L. Villoso, and Attorney Ian Carlo Zuniga. Whereas passing the bar examinations is a feat achieved only through extraordinary perseverance, intellectual rigor, discipline, and unwavering commitment to the study and practice of law. Whereas their success brings honor and prestige to the municipality of Bulan and stands as an enduring inspiration to the youth and future generations. Now therefore, as it is hereby resolved by the Sangguniang Bayan of Bulan in session duly assembled to commend and recognize all distinguished Bulaneños who successfully passed the 2025 bar examinations. Resolved further that the Sangguniang Bayan extend its highest commendation and warmest congratulations to the above-named individuals for bringing pride and distinction to the municipality of Bulan. Resolved furthermore that copies of this resolution be furnished to the concerned individuals as a token of honor and recognition from the municipality of Bulan.
Madam Chair,
Honorable Howe,
the proposed resolution number 2026-073, the resolution commending and recognizing all distinguished Bulaneños for passing the 2025 bar examination. I move for the approval on first and second reading.
Second, Madam
Second
Chair.
the motion, Madam Chair.
motion of Honorable, do you want all members to be the author? In motion of Honorable House, seconded by Honorable Azur and Honorable Jerry Ann Gordola, proposed resolution number 2026073 is approved on first and second reading, and the author are all SB members.
Madam Chair,
Honorable De Castro.
parang may unsin suggestion ata doon si Attorney Corsiga. Irugo na sa Tagaytay. Tama ba? Gayahin nyo sa Tagaytay.
Executive order.
Incentives. Pwede ba yan?
Pwede naman ah.
Hindi. In
Pero
case
naman-
lang, in case lang.
If the body permits.
Power of the purse.
Pwede naman mag-advance sa
Item number 6.
Item number 7. Proposed resolution number 2026-070 for review, JP Laurel, Barangay Ordinance number 1, Series of 2026 entitled, Isang Ordinansa na nagtatakda ng mga panuntunan sa responsableng pag-aalaga ng aso sa Barangay JP Laurel, Bayan ng Bulan, Lalawigan ng Sorsogon, introduced by Councilor Godel Hililio.
Refer to the Committee on Barangay Affairs.
Sarabay na ako. Madam Chair,
Honorable Howe,
pwede na po i-refer siguro intiro sa Barangay Affairs. Item number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Para rest man lang po ini
13.
Barangay Ordinance. Refer to the Committee on Barangay Affairs.
second.
Second the motion.
In motion of Honorable House, seconded by Honorable J.R. Gordola, items number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 are referred to the Committee on Barangay Affairs.
Item number 15, proposed resolution number 2026-055, resolution adopting the proposed measures in order to avoid a repeat of the 2025 Teachers' Day catering shortcomings, introduced by Councilor John Rainier Gordon.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
Thank you. For the item number 15, Madam Chair, proposed resolution number 2026-055, motion for approval po, Madam Chair.
Second the motion.
Any objection? Hearing none, in motion of Honorable J.R. Gordola, seconded by Honorable Unita Guelas and Honorable Alerguelas, proposed resolution number 2026055 is approved.
For our committee report, Your Honor, our first committee report is submitted by the Committee on Appropriation and Budget. Item number 1, 2, and 3. Proposed resolution number 2026-060. Resolution authorizing the municipal mayor Honorable Romeo Gordola to sign for, on behalf of the Municipality of Bulan, a contract of agreement with SAG Consumers Trading for the rental of chairs and materials used during the Barangay Anti-Drug Abuse Council in the total amount of 20,722 pesos only through small value procurement under Republic Act number 12009 chargeable to the trust fund. Proposed resolution number 2026-059, resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Romeo Gordola, to sign for and on behalf of the Municipality of Bulan a contract of agreement with BGS Hidok Sound System for the rental of sound system used during the Barangay Anti-Drug Council in the total amount of 9,700 pesos only through small value procurement under Republic Act number 12009 chargeable to the trust fund. Proposed resolution number 2026-058, resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Romeo Gordola, to sign for and on behalf of the Municipality of Bulan a contract of agreement with Tatay Boy Kainan for the procurement of meals and snacks served during the Barangay Anti-Drug Abuse Council in the total amount of 110,400 pesos only through small value procurement under Republic Act number 12009 chargeable to the trust fund. The recommendation of the Committee on Appropriations and Budget, approval of proposed resolution number 2026-060, proposed resolution number 2026-059, and proposed resolution number 2026-058.
Madam Chair.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
Thank you po. Under committee report po, items number 1, 2, and 3, proposed resolution number 2026-060, 2026-059, and 2026-058. Motion for adoption po and approval po.
I second.
Second the motion.
Motion of Honorable J.R. Gordola, seconded by Honorable Corsiga and Honorable Alerguelas. The committee report and the Committee on Appropriations and Budget are approved and adopted.
Our second committee report, Your Honor, is submitted again by the Committee on Appropriation and Budget. Item number 4 and 5, proposed resolution number 2026-057, SK 2026 Annual Budget of Butag, Managanaga, and Hamorawon, and proposed resolution number 2026-056, SK 2026 Annual Budget of Ebrero. The recommendation, approval of proposed resolution number 2026-057 and proposed resolution number 2026-056.
Madam Chair.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
Thank you po ulit. Under committee report po ulit, items number 4, proposed resolution number 2026-057, and item number 5, proposed resolution number 2026-056. Motion for adoption and approval po, Madam Chair.
Second the motion.
Any objection? Hearing none, in motion of Honorable J.R. Gordola, seconded by Honorable Azur and Honorable Jerry Ann Gordola. The committee report and the Committee on Appropriations and Budget is approved and adopted.
Our third committee report, Your Honor, is submitted by the Committee on Appropriations and Budget. Item number 6 and 7. Proposed resolution number 2026-052, resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Romeo Gordola, to enter into and sign of memorandum of agreement for the grant of financial assistance to the barangay government of Barangay J. Harona, this municipality, in the amount of 50,000 pesos, intended for the repainting of sidewalk and boulevard in Barangay J. Harona, Bulan, Sorsogon, and proposed resolution number 2026-051, resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Romeo Gordola, to enter into and sign of memorandum of agreement for the grant of financial assistance to the Liga ng Mga Barangay, Bulan Municipal Chapter, this municipality, in the amount of 50,000 pesos intended for the procurement of office supplies and materials for the office of the Liga ng Mga Barangay. The recommendation, approval of proposed resolution number 2026-051 and proposed resolution number 2026-052.
Madam Chair.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
Thank you po. For the items number 6 and 7 po, motion for adoption and approval po, Madam Chair.
Second the motion, Madam Chair.
Motion of Honorable J.R. Gordola, seconded by Honorable Howe, proposed the committee report in the Committee on Appropriations and Budget is approved and adopted.
Our next committee report, Your Honor, is submitted by the Committee on, what committee is this?
Approved.
Committee on Rules. Item number, wait lang po, kay.
10.
Item number 10 and,
8.
wait lang po. Item number 10 and
8.
wait lang po. Item number 10 and proposed ordinance number
15.
15. Item number 8. 8 and number 10. Proposed ordinance number 15-2026, an ordinance establishing the Bulan Barangay Legislative Assistance and Writing Support or BLOS program, providing technical and legislative consultancy services to barangay officials and for other purposes. Item proposed resolution number 2026-042, report, Your Honor, is submitted by the Committee on Labor, Trade, Commerce, Industry, Ways and Means, proposed ordinance number 7-2026, extension of business permit registration deadline from January 31, 2026 to March 15, 2026, as requested by business owners, including sari-sari store, operators, and market vendors to ensure increased local revenues for the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon. The recommendation of the Committee on Labor, Trade, Commerce, Industry for deferment.
Madam Chair, I move for the committee report for the said ordinance to be approved and adopted.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, in motion of Honorable Corsiga, seconded by Honorable Gordola, the committee report in the Committee on Ways and Means is approved and adopted.
For our calendar of business, Your Honor, unfinished business, item number 1, proposed ordinance number 13-2026, an ordinance setting up a barangay health workers, daycare workers, and barangay nutritionist honoraria fund for the barangay health workers, daycare workers, and barangay nutritionists of the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, and providing for guidance for its implementation and for other purposes.
Madam Chair, topic.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
For the item number 1, proposed ordinance number 13, 2026, motion for approval po for the second reading.
Madam Chair, before the approval, may kompleto naman ha.
Mayon na po yun.
Yan,
Apo, uploaded
nabasa
na.
So I second the motion, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, in motion of Honorable J.R. Gordola, seconded by Honorable Howe, proposed ordinance number 13-2026 is approved on second reading.
Item number 2, proposed resolution number 2026-043, resolution granting new accreditation to the Karamanghod Organization with office address at Barangay J. Herona, Bulan, Sorsogon for all legal intents and purposes.
Honorable Azur.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Under the unfinished business, the item number 2, the proposed resolution number 2026-043, resolution granting new accreditation to the Karamanghod Organization with office address at Barangay Girona, Bulan, Sorsogon. Madam Chair, I move for the adoption and approval.
Second
Second the motion.
Any objection? Hearing none, in motion of Honorable Azur, seconded by Honorable De Castro and Honorable Howe, proposed resolution number 2026-043 is approved.
Item number 3, proposed resolution number 2026-027, certified urgent resolution authorizing the municipal mayor Honorable Gomeo Gordola to enter and sign into a usufruct agreement with Bulan Transport Cooperative Incorporated, represented by its president, Mr. Remy G. Hernale, for the use of office and terminal situated at Barangay Zone 6, Bulan, Sorsogon, reclaimed area with an ARP number 2022-02-0061, 00387, and an office building ARP number 2022-02-0062, 00388.
Land use.
Mr. Pratt.
Number 3.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Motion for approval of this proposed resolution number 2026-027.
I second the motion.
The motion, Madam Chair.
In motion of Honorable Alerguela, seconded by Honorable Howe and Honorable De Castro, proposed resolution number 2026-027 is approved on second reading.
Item number 4, resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Gomeo Gordola, to execute a deed of donation of a parcel of land owned by the municipal government of Bulan, identified as survey number 1056, PT lot number 003, block 01, located at Barangay Imelda or Aquino, Bulan, Sorsogon, with an area of 2,000 square meters in favor of the Barangay Government of Imelda, this municipality, for the purpose of establishing a barangay site and the construction of a covered court.
Honorable Alerguelas.
Madam Chair, thank you. Ini po na proposed resolution number 2025581, approve po siya sa under committee level lang po. May insurat po ang committee sa local chief executive na before po, prior sa donation, pag-execute sa deed of donation, sindi po na particular property. Kaipuan po muna nato, ma-identify kung hainin na portion. Dapat po mag-conduct muna sa survey bago tabi nato may transfer ini na lote or ini na ingod. So ini po i-defer ta po muna habang wara pa po
Di pa na-identify kung
description ini na property.
Di pa na-identify kung
Direct
diin.
pa po. May actually may ano po yun, Madam Chair. May problema ini kay may mga claimants na over this property.
Okay.
May mga claimants.
Okay.
Okay, this item is deferred pending the submission of the technical description and the reply from the local chief executive.
Deferred po.
Deferred.
Yes po.
Deferred. Okay, noted, Your Honor. Item number 5, proposed resolution number 2026-008, resolution adopting the local public transport route plan, LPTRP, 2025 to 2030 of the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, and authorizing its submission to the Land Transportation, Franchising and Regulatory Board, LTFRB, and other concerned agencies.
Okay, Madam Chair.
Honorable Azur.
The two item, Madam Chair, 5 and 6. The proposed resolution number 2026-008 and also the proposed resolution number 2025-046. So, Madam Chair is waiting for the letter or communication from LTFRB. So, I move for deferment, these two items.
The two items are deferred pending the communication from the LTFRB.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Item number 7, proposed ordinance number 3-2026, an ordinance amending Article 15, Section 103 of Ordinance number 2023-02, per Traffic Management and Control Board Resolution number 1, Series of 2026. Item number 7.
Honorable Azur. May amendment na.
Wala pa.
Ang mga minor
So,
amendments.
Madam Chair,
Honorable Azur.
Okay, nagpasa na ba amendments si
Regarding
Sir
po tabi sinina
Gray?
proposed ordinance number 3, himo ko pa lang po tabi ang mga minor amendments na pinag-usapan ni isang committee hearing nakitaan ma-amend. Pero ang halit sa mga invited resource person,
Actually,
wala
dili.
pa po sila sa dosin
Amen, pero
Si-
maayo kita sa kan JD.
Oh, yes. Oh, maano kita sa tunano ni Sir
Oo,
Mr. Gray and sa PSO.
May kayo dito sin
So-
recommendation sa na oras.
Okay. So,
So, Madam Chair, I move for deferment this item.
this item is deferred, waiting for the recommendation from the PSO.
Item number 8, proposed resolution number 2026-006, Barangay Arjeron Ordinance number 001, isang ordinance na nagtatakda ng mahigpit na alituntunin sa pag-aalaga ng baboy or babuyan o backyard piggery sa loob ng Barangay Arjerona, Bayan ng Bulan, Sorsogon, lalawigan ng Sorsogon, at nagpapataw ng kaukulang parusa sa mga lalabag dito.
Madam Chair,
Honorable Howe.
since the chairman of the barangay affairs is absent, so inhapot ko lang kung nagpasa na sa ano. So I move for the deferment,
Wala pa.
Madam Chair.
Ini na mga ordinances.
So, wala pa siya.
mga
I move for the deferment, Madam Chair. Ito
Tuloy na.
na three
items.
three items.
8,
Okay.
9,
9 test 10.
8, 9, items 8, 9, and 10 are deferred pending the submission of the amendments.
Item number 11, proposed ordinance number 35-2025, an ordinance prescribing the rules and regulations governing the operation of municipal slaughterhouse in the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, providing penalties for violations thereof, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes.
Madam Chair,
Honorable Attorney Corsiga.
thank you po. For the proposed ordinance number 35-2025, I move for its approval. Tabi.
Second the motion, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, in motion of Honorable Corsiga, seconded by Honorable J.R. Gordola, proposed ordinance number 35-2025, an ordinance prescribing the rules and regulations governing the operation of the municipal slaughterhouse in the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, providing penalties and violations thereof, appropriating funds thereof and for other purposes, is approved on second reading.
Amount na po ito na naka-attach. Apo, 10% lang ang increase. Sa iba po na sections, wala man saraan. No? Business for the day.
Okay, Madam Chair.
Honorable Azur.
Before to proceed for the business of the day, may po kita yung visitors. So, I move for suspension of the House rules.
Second. Madam
House
Chair.
rules suspended. Let's give the floor to our visitor for today from GSAC. Sir, Mike. And ano po, state na lang po your name and your office sa mic.
Tinuyo ka talaga agad.
Picture na po si Alet.
Withdrawal na lang inulat na. Mahabol ko na si Garrett to. Mag-chat.
Yan to sa GSIS.
Mahabol nga din. Sa naraman niya din siya.
Sige, tali mo dito.
Ito na ni talaga kanalaran. Presentasyon. Yun alaro. Sa wala mo. Ano ba ganun? Projector.
Kasi harani yung sa yung sisa ko.
Yun ho. Tinungod talaga sa iyo. Paano ba ganun?
Pag in-approve tulo siya, dapat ano mo, approve tulo sa ano.
May tawad sa interest sa pala.
Pero may MOA na, di ba?
To our esteemed Honorable Mayor Ma'am Robles, and then to our to all the Vice Mayor, sorry, Honorable Robles. Po. 2028.
Pwede na
Opo.
mag-loan.
To our councilors, we are from Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative. It is the largest and the leading cooperative in Bicol region and proud to be galing po ng Sorsogon. Because among the billionaires cooperative nationwide, kasama po dun ang Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative that offers financial services that provides better rates than traditional banks.
Baka nga na-amount.
We have 18 branches from the province of Sorsogon, Albay, Camarines Sur, and even Northern Samar. We have our own hospital. The former St. Peter and Paul Hospital now is the GISAC General Hospital and Agri-Industrial Corporation. Composed of 80,000 members. So Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative is more than just credit. Hindi lang po about sa lending, about sa loan ang kooperatiba. It provides a lot of benefits for every member. So ano yung mga services na ino-offer ni GSAC? Loans, regular savings, time deposits, insurance. And syempre, medical services. As a member of GSAC, we have financial assistance pag si member mag-a-avail ng hospital ni GSAC General Hospital. Every year, ang ating services nagkakaroon ng revenue. Nagkakaroon ng revenue ang services na ino-offer ni GSAC. Now, since a cooperative is a non-profit organization, the revenue will be deducted by the expense of the cooperative. The remaining balance is the net surplus. Ang kagandahan po sa kooperatiba, the net surplus is ibabalik sa lahat ng members. 70% of the net surplus will be distributed again to all the members. Ang net surplus is the excess payments made by the members. Yung 30% naman will be deposited to required fund like the insurance, the financial options, the reinvestment, and for the community. Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative is a lifelong investment. Paano mag-invest? Become a member. Because you are going to buy a share. Kung may sa stock market po, may mga stocks, sa kooperatiba din po merong share. The 100 pesos is the par value per share. So pwede po kayo mag-invest sa 40 shares. That's why you have 4,000 na minimum na share capital. And yung share capital po, nag-earn po siya ng dividend every year. The interest rate on capital in GSAC is ranging from 7 to 12% per annum. And then, it is our privilege to have the tax exemption. Lahat po ng deposits, dividend, yung earned interest pagdating sa kooperatiba is tax exempt. So for example, sa member meron siyang 100,000 na share capital, the interest on capital last year was 10%. Pero ito po, nagpa-fluctuate po ito sa 7 to 12% per annum. Depende sa net surplus. So sa member na may 100,000 na share capital, kung yung interest rate on capital was 10%, meron siyang dividend na 10,000. Possible na every year, pwedeng tumaas pa po ng 12%. Pwedeng maging 12,000. Ito po ang kaibahan ng kooperatiba sa mga traditional banks. Sa GSAC po, every loan member, yung binabayad niya na interest, binabalik po ng kooperatiba. Patronage repad ang tawag doon. Kasi sa bangko, banks are good, but credit unions or cooperatives are better. Because when you take a loan from a bank, of course, magbabayad po tayo ng principal and interest. Pero hanggang doon na lang po. Kahit kumita man yung mga bangko ng malaking amount, wala pong balik sa inyo kasi kayo ay customer. Maliban dito po sa kooperatiba, dahil kayo ay shareholder, your interest paid sa loan is may patronage refund. So, dividend, for example, yung dividend na member na may 100,000 na share, nag-loan siya, may 12,000 siya na dividend every year. Tax exempt po. Ang pagiging membro po ng kooperatiba ay nagbibigay ng komprehensibong benepisyo. Ito po yung mga benefits: dividend, premium rates on deposits, tax exempt. Meron tayong pension and loyalty program na kung saan si member hindi po magko-contribute ng monthly pension. Si GSAC po mismo yung magbibigay ng monthly pension pag siya ay nag-edad na ng 65. Basta nakapag 20 years siya as GSAC member, entitled po si member makareceive ng pension. Loyalty program, 25 years, 30 years, and so on and so forth. Yearly incentives like Christmas gift pag December, per dime sa election, capacity building, and insurance. So, paano maging member? Magbibigay po kami ng application form. Ito lang po yung requirements. And then, you may visit GSAC Bulan Branch, Mondays to Saturdays naman po. Magkano yung value ng investment? For only 5,200, pwede na po kayo maging shareholder ni GSAC. The membership fee is 100 pesos kasi pagdating po sa kooperatiba, maliit lang naman po yung amount ng membership fee. Kasi ito ay para open po sa lahat. But you are going to subscribe for a minimum na share capital na 4,000. Iba po yung shares, iba din yung savings. Lahat ng deposits po natin sa kooperatiba is tax exempt, mataas pa ang nakukuhang interest. Share capital is 4,000, mag-earn na po ito ng dividend. Sa savings naman po, 500 pesos na maintaining balance is yung, and then yung damayan to, 600 pesos yung insurance. Now, upon paying this amount, the 5,200, baka isipin niyo po sa ating mga mahal na counselor and then sa mga estudyante, kay Vice Mayor, one-time payment lang po ito. Nasa inyo na po kung maglalagay po kayo sa shares and then sa savings. Yung iisipin lang po dito is the insurance na 600 pesos. Hindi po kada buwan, kada taon. Sa damayan po, pag namatay po sa member, ang ma-receive po ng beneficiary niya is 110,000 pesos. 110, cash po. Natural death is 110, accident is 210. Plus yung share capital hanggang 500,000 po yung insured times 2 yung share capital. Yes, ma'am. Meron po tayong lifetime damayan. Yung naiba lang po dito is yung, dito po sa una is regular membership fee, 600 pesos. Pero dito po as long na member tayo, every year we have to contribute 600 sa insurance. Yearly, sir, kagawad. Opo. But we have the lifetime damayan, one-time payment sa damayan to 5,600. Same ma'am, 110 plus yung 5,000 po, ibabalik po sa beneficiary. Pagdating po sa loan service, yung we have the loan service.
Ibig sabihin, parehas lang ang makukuha. Tapos, mababalik lang ang
5,000 ma'am, dun sa damayan. Plus yung shares ma'am times 2. Let's say umabot na ang share capital ni member ng 500,000, so maging 1,000,000 plus 110,000 sa damayan. And then lahat po ng deposits ni member, ibibigay po sa kanyang beneficiary. Meron po tayong existing na outreach loan 14%, pero last week po nag-drop po kami sa office ni Vice Mayor. Meron po tayong bago ngayon na loan service, automatic payroll deduction. 9% na lang po yung interest per annum. Opo. Mas bumaba po siya ng 5%.
Hanggang 2 million na kami. Kaya.
Ito po, yung sa EPDS, 9%. Capacity based naman po, depende naman sa kaya po ng avail ng loan. For example po, sa commercial bank, you have your 10,000. Sa kooperatiba po sa GSAC 2% per annum, bill above 10,000 is 2.25. Wala pong dormancy. Ibig sabihin, pag nagalaw nyo po yung account nyo, maintaining balance, di po magko-close. Unlike po sa traditional banks, i-charge po kayo ng sarili nyong pera. For example, meron po kayong 500,000 sa bangko. Sa 500,000 po, they will give you a 0.1 interest. Imagine, a 0.1 interest, babawasan ng 20% because of the withholdings. So sa bangko po, 500,000 will earn 500 pesos. Because of the 20% withhold, magiging 400 pesos na lang. While sa Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative, 500,000 is 2.25% per annum, tax-free. 500,000 will earn 11,250. Sa bangko, 400 pesos. Sa Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative, 11,250. Ang disenyo po ng kooperatiba is tulungan po ang members, hindi para pagkakitaan. Yun po yung design niya. To uplift the lives of its members. Pagdating naman po sa time deposit, 2.5 hanggang 7% per annum, 10,000 po, pwede po na tayo mag-TD. If you have more than 1 million sa commercial bank, they will give you 0.25. Imagine 0.25, wala pang 1%, itatax ka ng 20%. So, sa bangko po, 0.25 will, sa 1 million nyo po, it will earn 2,500 because of that withholdings, 2,000 pesos na lang. Yung 1 million nyo po, 2,000 yung kikitain sa loob ng isang taon sa traditional banks. Sa Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative po, 5.25% per annum, tax-free. So, yung 1 million nyo po, mag-earn ng 52,500 pesos per annum. 2,000 versus 52,500. Ang kagandahan pa po, natutulungan po natin lahat ng members. Kasi po yung share natin, tinutulungan po lahat ng members. The 80,000 members ng Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative. Meron din po tayong policy pagdating sa advance interest. Sa time deposit po, makukuha natin yung interest upon the maturity of the term. For example, for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, mag-aantay po kayo ng ganong taon. Pero dito po, pag meron po kayong more than 1 million, kunin nyo po ng 3 years ang term, yung 6% na interest ng 1 million, which is 180,000 pesos, hindi nyo na po hihintayin na makuha pa makalipas ang 3 taon. Pwede na po natin makuha ng monthly na 5,000 pesos, quarterly na 15,000, and then annual interest na 60,000. Meron na rin po tayong mobile banking. Downloadable na po siya sa App Store. Mas pinadali na po sa mga members na mag-transact sa online. Makikita na po natin ating shares, savings. Pwede na po mag-transfer kung meron po kayo sa commercial bank. Ilipat na po sa Gubat St. Anthony Cooperative. And be an investor, become a GSAC member owner. Thank you very much po. Feel free to visit the branch po dito sa Bulan branch. Thank you, Ma'am Honorable Mayor, Ma'am Robles po. And then sa mga councilors.
Thank you po. Thank you. Oh, naghali na si ano? Nauna na.
Opo. Yung draft po, Vice, nandun po sa office mo yung
So,
bagong
yun po
MOA.
na, yung bagong MOA po, di ba may previous MOA na kami?
Opo.
Kailangan po baguhin?
Apo, ma'am.
Okay. Sige.
Apo. Dito po sa Bulan, si Ma'am Teya po, Estrellado, opo. We do buyouts din po kung gusto yung, kung meron po kayo sa mga bangko, sa commercial banks, pwede po natin ilipat na lang sa GSAC. Statement of accounts, and then yung sa, ano po, statement of accounts lang po sa banks. Sa GSIS po, nag-buyout din po. Kung you have your MPL, GFAL, meron po.
Ano ba mag-loan sa inyo, pwede diretso sa time deposit? Yung pera?
Pwede po.
Lugi pa rin ha. 9 per ano sa rin, 7.5 ang tubo is lugi. 5 lugi, ayan na. Lugi ka sa 2%.
Yung 5% na ano? Yung 5% sa isang taon, yung 5, di ba 1 million, 5 point something?
5.25 po.
5,52,500.
52,000 po.
Then, umangat pa ba?
Pag ano po, Vice, pwede mo po siya i-roll over. Ibig sabihin, pag halimbawa matatapos na po yung term, hindi mo po kukunin yung principal interest.
Diretso mo gahapon, isabay mo na ito ng interest.
Pagkuha ng interest.
Wala, ano mo
Magyako.
2025, ng Apo, kaso lang ano yun sir, lock-in po siya na 5 years. Dito po sa GSAC, every year po natin makukuha yung dividend. Nag-range po siya, naglalaro po siya sa 7 to 12% per annum, yung interest rate on shares. Apo. And then tax-free. $13.
Parehas lang, same lang. Pwede sir
Resumed. Items under the business for today.
Under business for the day, proposed resolution number 2026-078, certified urgent resolution strongly expressing support for and endorsement of the conversion of Kalumagon Elementary School into Kalumagon Integrated School in Barangay Kalumagon, Bulan, Sorsogon.
Madam Chair.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
Thank you po. Since for the item number 1, proposed resolution number 2026-078, since we are only expressing our support for the endorsement of the conversion for the Calamagon Elementary School into a integrated school, Calamagon Integrated School. So, motion for approval, Madam Chair.
Second the motion, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, in motion of Honorable J.R. Gordola, seconded by Honorable De Castro, proposed resolution number 2026-078 is approved.
Item number 2, proposed resolution number 2026-075, certified urgent. Resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Mayor Gordola, to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement for the grant of financial assistance to the Barangay Government of San Francisco, this municipality, in the amount of 25,000 pesos, intended for the painting of pedestrian lanes in Barangay San Francisco, Bulan, Sorsogon, particularly in front of San Francisco Elementary School and San Francisco National High School.
Madam Chair.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
Thank you po. Isabay ko na po, Madam Chair, number 3. So, for the items number 2 and 3 po, since siya di po si former Councilor Excel Zuniga, siya pang representative from the Mayor's Office. So, si former Councilor po, sabi po niya is sa Barangay Augmentation Fund daw po kukuhaon ini, ang pondo sa ninaduwa, ang 25,000 plus ang 100,000 na financial assistance po. So, motion for approval po for the 2 items daw.
Second the motion.
Madam Chair,
Honorable How.
before the approval, ini po na faab mo ito na maano sa Miss Bulan?
Dire.
Iba man ha, iba man niya to ha.
Alumni ini alumni.
FBO pa ito ha.
Nanong purpose?
Alumni ha.
Nanong purpose an?
Ang purpose din na
The
ano.
100,000 medyo da ako.
Para sa
And number 2, Madam Chair, actually may attachment na program ang halian sa engineering. Kaya maon justification ko na kay
Pang
25,000 an amount. And sa number 3, ang attachment niya is nag-request an FAAB for 100,000.
Kung nag-renew na po sila sa accreditation?
Si Charlie ang nakapirma sa ano? Charlie Bayoka.
Sa Intero na Alumni
Sa Intero.
Association.
Kaya for para niyan sa ano sa fiesta.
Madam Chair.
Kung nag-renew na po sa accreditation?
So, since dire pa po naka-accredit siguro, Madam Chair,
Wala pa ini.
Wala pa.
withdraw ko na lang po ang motion ko sa number 3 po. So, ang ipapaproban ko po ang number 2 na lang po. Motion for approval.
Okay,
Number-
Second demotion.
Item number 2.
Apo,
Proposed
Madam Chair.
resolution number 2026075 is approved on second reading.
Item number 4, proposed resolution number 2026-071, certified urgent. Resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Gumayo Gordola, to execute a deed of donation in favor of the barangay government of Otavi, Bulan, Sorsogon, covering a 500 square meter portion of a parcel of land identified as survey number 7469 located at Barangay Otavi, Bulan, Sorsogon.
Tabi, pwede.
Prepare.
Number 4.
urgent.
Business for the day. Item number 4 po.
Madam Chair,
Honorable How.
since yadi man po si former Councilor Excel Zuniga, ini po ay Excel na ano,
Motion.
I move for the I motion for the suspension of the House rules.
Second, Madam Chair.
House rules suspended.
Baba ka lang po sa to na nakatindog na dito. Pero maletter kita sa kuwangon
Rules resumed.
And also, Madam Chair, the item number 4 is referred to the proper committee.
Item number 4 is referred to the Committee on Land Use for further clarification.
Item number 5, proposed resolution number 2025-181, certified urgent. Resolution authorizing the local chief executive to donate to the barangay government of Lahong, Bulan, Sorsogon a certain parcel of land located behind the Bulan Evacuation Center at Barangay Lahong, Bulan, Sorsogon, intended for the construction of a multi-purpose covered court.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Guelas.
Motion for deferment po for this proposed resolution number 2025181 dahil po makandak pa ako sa another committee.
Committee hearing.
This week po.
Second, Madam Chair.
This item is deferred.
Item number 6, proposed ordinance number 04-2026, an ordinance institutionalizing the observance of Earth Hour in Bulan, Sorsogon on the last Saturday of March every year, starting at 8:30 in the evening.
Madam Chair,
Honorable Danny Corsica.
for the proposed ordinance number 04-2026, I move for its approval on second reading.
Second the motion, Madam Chair.
Second the motion.
In motion of Honorable Corsiga, seconded by Honorable J.R. Gordola and Honorable Nita Guelas, proposed ordinance number 04-2026, approved on second reading.
Madam Chair.
Honorable J.R. Gordola.
Thank you po. So, under committee report po, items number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, motion to be included in our second reading and also their approval po for the second reading.
Second, Madam Chair.
In motion of Honorable Jerry Ann Gordola, seconded by Honorable Azur and Honorable Corsiga, the items under the committee report, items number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, are included on second reading and are approved.
Noted, Your Honor. Business on third and final reading, none. New business for next session. Announcement from the ALG, Memorandum Circular 2026-011, subject prohibition on the use of government vehicles during Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays except for official functions duties. Noted. Okay, noted.
Nabasa na.
Naka-upload mo po yun.
Yung sulat ng ano.
Basahin.
Oo.
Madam Chair, may I ask if yung DILG mismo nagpadala ng communication sa ato?
Yeah. DLG. Mark.
DILG po. With the indulgence of Vice Mayor Cheska Mayor Robles, pabasa man po ini sa ako na na-receive na sa Office of the Sangguniang Bayan Secretariat na letter kanina po na
Madam Chair.
Honorable De
Before
Castro.
Kulang tabi second page ang DILG memo na na-upload. Actually, nagpadaraan Office of the Mayor.
Copy furnished.
Parang may pirma si si attorney, si admin na
Circulate.
circulate all offices. Refer to all department pala.
sa kapot po namo na copy, actually, ang first page back to back. Yeah, sa second page. Yan ang second page, sa likod sa first page.
An-upload kayo
Apo.
ano lang, warang second page.
Apo.
Mama lang, Madam Chair.
Okay. Noted po. Apo. So again, may na-receive po na letter an Office of the Sangguniang Bayan Secretary. Kanina po na aga. Dated February 20, 2026. Dear Honorable Vice Mayor Robles, good day. We respectfully write to seek reconsideration regarding the conduct of the committee hearing on the proposed ordinance on the extension of business permit renewals. It has come to our attention that a committee hearing was held by the Committee on Rules. However, we were not invited to participate in the discussion despite being an accounting and bookkeeping office directly affected by the proposed ordinance. In this regard, and considering your role as the presiding officer of the Sangguniang Bayan, we respectfully request that our concern be referred back to the committee and that we be considered for inclusion in any succeeding committee hearings for deliberations. We believe that our participation would allow us to provide relevant technical inputs and professional insights that may contribute to a more thorough and well-informed discussion of the proposed measure. We are hopeful for your kind consideration and remain available should the committee require further clarification or participation on our part. Thank you very much. Your time and continued dedication to public service. Respectfully, yours, signed by Loreto G. Carpio, CPA, LVG Guda, Service Provider and Bookkeeper. Gio Nel Bitangor, Bookkeeper. Samuel Lee, CPA Lee and Associates. Julie Maranyo, Bookkeeper. And Louis John Carpio, Bookkeeper.
Noted. The committee will take note of the request since nasa committee pa naman.
Yes, Madam Chair. Actually, it was Committee on Ways and Means po, not Committee on Rules. And the recommendation of the Committee on Ways and Means naman po regarding the proposed ordinance was to defer it for another committee hearing. So, i-invite na lang po namin sila, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Azur.
Okay, so may I request to Mr. Totabe Secretary to read the letter from the ILG, the body of the letter.
Okay.
Ano po?
Letter ng DILG.
And letter ng DILG, pwede tabi mabasa. Regarding for the prohibition to the use of the government vehicles.
Okay. Department of the Interior and Local Government, DILG Napolcom Center at sa corner Quezon Avenue, Quezon City. Memorandum Circular number 2026-011 to all provincial, city, municipal, barangay elected and appointed officials, DILG Central Office, regional and field office personnel and officials and employees of DILG attached agencies. Subject, prohibition on the use of government vehicles during Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays except for official functions/duties. Date is February 6, 2026. Background, government motor vehicles are provided exclusively for the efficient and effective delivery of public service. Their use is subject to strict regulation to ensure economy, efficiency, transparency, and accountability in the utilization of government resources. Recent reports have underscored the need to further strengthen compliance with existing rules on the use of government vehicles, particularly during non-working days such as Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. Unauthorized or non-official use of government vehicles during these periods results in unnecessary expenditure of public funds and undermines public trust in government institutions. In view of the foregoing and in order to reinforce discipline and uniformity in the implementation of existing policies on the use of government motor vehicles within the local government units, DILG, and its attached agencies, this memorandum circular is hereby issued. Legal basis, 1987 Constitution, Article 11, Section 1 states that public office is a public trust. Public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people, serve them with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency. Act with patriotism and justice and lead modest lives. 2.2, Republic Act Number 6713, Section 2 declares that it is the policy of the state to promote a high standard of ethics and public service. Public officials and employees shall at all times be accountable to the people and shall discharge their duties with utmost responsibility, integrity, competence, and loyalty. Act with patriotism and justice, lead modest lives, and uphold public interest over personal interest. 2.3, Republic Act Number 6713, Section 4, Paragraph C, directs public officials and employees to refrain from doing acts contrary to law, good morals, good customs, public policy, public order, public safety, and public interest. 2.4, Executive Order Number 292, otherwise known as the Administrative Code of 1987, Section 75 provides that motor vehicles shall be used strictly for official business, bear government plates only, and after office hours kept in garage, provided therefore by the office or agency to which they belong, except when in use for official business outside office hours. 2.5, Commission on Audit Circular Number 75-6, Section 20 prohibits the use of government vehicles for private social functions such as receptions, balls, theaters, and for other personal purposes, as well as for the transportation by the spouses, children, relatives, friends, etc. of the officials entitled. Administrative Order 2.6, Administrative Order number 239 dated September 15, 2008, Section 2 bans the use of government vehicles for private social functions such as receptions, balls, theaters, and for other personal purposes. It also prohibits the use thereof by the spouses, children, relatives, friends, and the like of the officials entitled thereto, even if they are in the company of said officials. Objectives. This memorandum circular is used to ensure the proper, economical, and judicious use of government motor vehicles, prevent the unauthorized and non-official use of government vehicles during Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, and strengthen compliance with existing laws, rules, and regulations governing the use of government motor vehicles. Coverage. This policy shall cover 4.1. All provincial, city, municipal, barangay elected and appointed officials. 4.2. DILG Central Office, Regional and Field Office personnel. And 4.3. Officials and employees of DILG attached agencies, namely Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection, Bureau of Jail and Management Penology, National Youth Commission, Philippine Commission on Women, National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, Philippine Public Safety College, Local Government Academy, Early Childhood Care and Development Council, and the National Police Commission, and all other agencies or offices that may hereinafter be attached to the department. Policy Guidelines and Directives 5.1. The use of government-owned motor vehicles by all covered officials and employees is strictly prohibited during Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, except when such use is directly connected with the performance of official functions or duties. 5.2. All heads of agencies, offices, bureaus, and services are hereby directed to cause the widest dissemination of this memorandum circular to concerned personnel within their respective areas of jurisdiction. Penal provisions. Any person found violating this memorandum circular shall be held administratively and or criminally liable in accordance with pertinent laws, rules, and regulations. Effectivity. This memorandum circular shall take effect immediately. Approving authority. Juanito Victor C. Remulla, Secretary.
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mr. Secretary.
Noted. Ayun ba?
Okay. Adjournment na po.
Okay. Motion?
Okay, Mr. Chair, Madam Chair,
Honorable Azur.
I move for the adjournment.
Motion of Honorable Azur, seconded by Honorable J.R. Gordola. Session adjourned.